Navigating Life Thoughts of Nwiniyon is hosted, recorded, edited, and produced by me, Nwiniyon. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, fellow navigators. Welcome back to another episode of Navigating Life Thoughts of Nwiniyon. With me, your host, Nwiniyon. How are you? How is life treating you? And how are you navigating life? I'm excited for this episode and can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. I hope you brought a friend. Remember to always give yourself some grace. Know that you are doing your best and clean in life, and chase those dreams like they owe you money. Here is another thread titled Girl to Girl. So, girl to girl, tell us when you realize you can never marry him. He was touching me somehow in front of his friend and I removed his hand. The next thing was a knock landed on my head. What? That's so childish. Girl to girl, tell us when you realize you can never marry him. We went shopping days after meeting and he said I embarrassed him by paying for myself. I thought he wanted to pay for me and I told him he could pay next time. He said I should have given him my card before we went in so that he could be the one to swipe it, and that I emasculated him. Ntiwa momeniska. Niska, but a pedani pakono ordiniska return onfa niska no ma na wintia. Do you know I used to have that thought, like growing up I used to be like, oh, like it wouldn't, there's nothing wrong, like if you have a car you can give it to the guy for the guy to drive you and everything, so that like you make him feel like, oh, he's the head and stuff. And then like, oh, maybe if you go somewhere the person doesn't have, I used to have that part, like I didn't mind having that thought, but then I'm like, oh, I grew up, I'm like, nah, it's my money, if it's my car, it's my car. So what audacity though. I reserve my comment. So girl to girl, tell us when you realize you can never marry him. He said his wife must have a separate room when she gives birth to avoid disturbances. You can't be a husband, honestly. Another said, I asked him to download a book for me from a particular website. I couldn't find it online myself and he offered to help me find it and download it for me. He sent me screenshots showing that the book is about 350 megabytes and asked me to send him data. I asked for his number, sent him 500 megabytes data. He said I couldn't even make it 1 gigabyte data. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He took I think you should have told him to send you the link so that you yourself would have downloaded this thing. Because for him to be so shameless to send you that, but it's 350 megabytes. It's not even like it's 1 gig. Girl to girl, tell us when you realize you can never marry him. He said his mom doesn't have cramps like me, so I should stop acting like I'm the only one that has periods. Wallahi, that's all. It's not even about marriage at this point. I'll even end the relationship there with you. I'll end it. I was getting depressed because I didn't have anything doing, and I didn't have money as well. My uncle gave me money to start a small business, and my guy said I should give him the money because he needed to change his phone. Hey. Like, how do you meet to come together to become man and woman or partners? Like, why we don't do screening or what? I don't know. Okay, this one is long. The same man I had a conversation with in a day said his father was a polygamist. His mother would stay with us if we get married. He said washing machine damages clothes. And I didn't need to further my education. I am a woman. Sent me a long list of rules and regulations. I was 23 and he was 37. Okay. Thank you for seeing it yourself. Girl to girl, tell us when you realize you can never marry him. LOL. I was looking after my dad due to his health and Oga blatantly said to leave my dad and focus fully on him because he's my future and my dad is my past. Hey, that was when the scales fell off my eyes. Dad is the past and then you are the future. Hey, Would if they tell him to classify his dad and mom as his past, would he do that? Another one. When he would do stuff, I would think to myself, my husband wouldn't do that. It changed my perspective so much. Yes, I think so. I think now everyone, males included, should have this perception in their mind that this is not what my wife would do. Because you also have boundaries. You also need to set boundaries yourself. This is what you see yourself doing. This is what you see yourself having. This is the person you want to. It's a journey. Imagine you guys all live long, right? You get to live to 75 at least, right? And this is the person you should think about living up to 75 years with. That would be like 3 decades of people's life or more, God willing. And then you see this person having attitudes or like attributes that you do not like or see, or you don't see yourself. It's not about compromise. Some things are not about compromising, right? There are some things that you're supposed to be able to compromise on, but it's not characters or characteristics of individuals that you are going to say, oh, not here. This is how he or she is. So yeah, mefanisa. No matter what it is, I think God has made someone for everyone. So find your someone. Don't force someone else to be your someone. Find your someone. I don't know. Everyone now looks for the physical attributes, forgetting about the characteristics. Get into the relationship, make it a long-term one, and then they are complaining or having issues about the other aspects that came with it besides the physical attributes that the person had or what they saw. I know people are moved by their sight or how they feel when they are with someone, but I think we are too grown now to be focusing so much on physical attributes. It also includes money for you girls as well, because someone might have the money. I think there was this story a pastor said that he was paid, like he gets paid 10,000 Ghana cedis, right, monthly. And then he has been with this girl for a while, I think 2 years or so. And then he decided that one day, he's going to give the girl. He's like, I just got paid. This is the amount. He gave the man to her. This is the amount. Let's, what should we do? The girl took him to Palace. They bought groceries, bought clothes and everything. And then was left with 4,000 cedis and gave that 4,000 cedis back to the guy. And the guy was like, nah, this is not who I see myself with. This is not the person that is going to manage my finances. And then left the relationship. And then him leaving the relationship, he went to that said pastor to tell the pastor that, this is the reason why I've left the girl, so that it doesn't become like, you've been with this girl for 2 years. I'm sure people were expecting that they'll get married, and then you just stand up and just leave the girl. 10,000 Ghana cedis, you spent all clothes, whatever. Sure, you bought groceries, food, makes sense, but 10,000 cedis, and then he brought 4,000 back. So what will he use for the rest of it? Like in just one day, or the rest of the month? No, 4,000. Anything? Did you take out rent allocation now? I get it. If someone has paid for like rent maybe the whole year, but then you need to put your rent money down for the next year if you are to renew, or even if they will increase, right? Anyway, sorry about my tangent. Let's get back to the thread. A thread hits me with the harshest reality truth. Anything can be taken away from you at any time. It can be a sense of security, your purpose in life, your job, your significant other, your dreams, your bodily functions, your hope for the future, your idea of what life is or what it could be. It can go all away in an instant with no logical or ethical reasoning why. We live in a stochastic universe. There may be patterns and there may be trends, but we will never truly know how things will turn out. It is the hardest thing to accept in life, but it's also the exact thing that makes life worth living. This is very deep, Another said, hard work might be talent, but it will never be generational wealth. Yeah, there are some people that would strive, work all, with all their strength, all their might, but that gap or that inkling or that edge that the people with generational wealth have, like there's, you can see it's like it's tremendous. You can know that, oh, I'll try, I won't get there. Oh, I'll try, I'll get there, but it won't be as much. As you are getting there, they're also going up, you understand? That kind of thing. But then I think now you've seen a lot of success stories of how people are going up there by whatever means they are doing, whether legal or not, whether ethical or not, whether it's of your view that you would do same or not. They've gotten there. They don't want to be in that poverty line, so they are changing their stories, and then they are making it. So in as much as this quote is true, you should also remember that you can do it as well. Hit me with the harshest reality truth. You can do everything right and fail. Others can do everything wrong and succeed, which is one of the paradoxes of life, and something that I want to have a sit down with God and ask him about. Another one is, not everyone in your family wants to see you win. Some only love you when you stay small, controllable, and predictable. Clock it, as educator would say. Let me read it again in case it didn't hit you, because I'm not going to say anything about this, but let me read it again. Not everyone in your family wants to see you win. Some only love you when you stay small, controllable, and predictable, and also dependable on them. Clock it. Okay? Hey, it's Nwiniyon here, popping in to ask if you're enjoying this podcast. If you are, there are some things I would love for you to do. Subscribe and follow, like and leave a review, and also don't forget to comment. Share with a friend or 5, or be the difference and do all 3. I love you. It has also come to my realization that people know how to set boundaries, right? But it's the enforcement that they don't know how to execute. So you can set a boundary that, oh, when I am on a call with you, please don't switch to video call. Or you tell them that I don't really like video calls, or let me know prior to you calling me on video, right? So that maybe you can sort myself out and stuff. But then whenever this person calls you, this person is calling on video call, the person doesn't care. And then you decline it, and then you call the person back like, oh, a normal call, and then the person will be like, oh, you will be talking, especially on WhatsApp, I'll be talking, and the person just switched to video call. Because you don't enforce it and you keep encouraging him or giving him or her the space to keep doing that, would give the person like, but if I call you, still pick up. Do you understand? If you are to enforce it in this scenario and you decide that, okay, he's going to call me on WhatsApp, I won't pick it up. I won't even give him a call back on just normal voice call on WhatsApp. I won't even give him a call back on normal phone call, which is going to use my credits, right? In this whole scenario, you just wouldn't even call him. Slowly let the person understand that this is what I have set out as, oh, it's my no. Don't force me to go back on me saying that this is a no for me, but then you are going to let me accommodate that for you because it is you. It's high time you know how to enforce things that you want to. You want it to be established. People be like, oh, but I told him this, I told him that, I told her this, I told her that, but you don't enforce it. If you don't enforce it, how will the person take you serious? The person will be like, oh, wait there, kasakeke. On the bia, biba nitima no waka, biba nitima no waka, nekasa no waka. Do you understand? Like, they won't take you serious, and then they won't abide by it. It's like, oh, me, I've told everyone personally that my phone is on Do Not Disturb up until 8. And in the evening, my Do Not Disturb comes on when it's 9:15. I've set specific people that can call me after that 9:15. Unless that. And even if you're able to bypass that, or you call me 3 times before it will ring on my end, and I look at it, I won't pick it up. I've told almost everyone, I won't pick it up. Unless I look at it, I'm like, okay, this person doesn't normally call me at this time, so let me pick up. But if not, it's like normal me and you, oh, I won't pick up. And people know. I've set it, it's there. I started it at my previous workplace because I realized that they didn't care about the fact that, oh, they can call you as late as 10, as early as 4 a.m., that kind of thing. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to allow this. You can't take over my sleep and my peace of mind like that. So I set that boundary. You call me 2 times, you won't get it. And then you know that, oh yeah, it's not the right time for you to call the person, regardless of it being work or not. Do you understand? Yeah. So learn to enforce your boundaries. You've set the boundaries, alright, that's good. It's a good step that you've been able to do that, but learn to enforce them. Learn to make them settle. Learn to cement them down. Learn to make it a foundation between whatever relationship you're having with the person, work-wise, friends, acquaintances, or even in a sexual relationship thing, or maybe in a partnership type, and in jobs too. Set your boundaries and make sure you enforce them. An affirmation I want you to repeat or replay in your mind every day is that it's a great privileged life to wake up and be in the mindset of gratitude. Love more and worry less. Every day is a chance to grow, so choose to move with purpose, great energy, and great intentions. Live fully, love deeply, and embrace the journey. Have the best day yet. TannStitches is an ethical handmade crochet apparel and accessories brand founded by me. Beauty Hair Gro is a hair care product line which uses natural ingredients like shea butter, avocado, and jojoba oils as their base ingredients. It's good for natural, relaxed, and texturized hair. Bendah Home of Beauty is a beauty store and a bespoke bag design store with all the products made in the USA. Their links will be in the show notes. Please do check them out. TannStitches is my own business and I'm affiliated to Beauty Hair Gro and Bendah Home of Beauty. Therefore, any mention of these brands, whilst not being sponsorship, is monetarily endorsed. Sponsorship and affiliations do not change my opinions nor my honesty, but I'll always disclaim to make sure these motives are clear. So don't forget to check them out. Hey you made it to the end of this episode. Thank you so much for staying this long. I hope you enjoyed every bit as much as I did when I was recording it. Let's navigate life together in the next episode. Talk to you soon. Don't forget to follow this show on Apple and Spotify. And also, I do post this on YouTube. Did you know that? No, you didn't. And I just plugged you in. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment on YouTube, like and share on Apple and also on Spotify. I love reading your comments. Catch you in the next one.